For family farms and rural residential areas, and guaranteeing animal well-being. There's likewise substantial peacefulness in knowing where our food comes from. Among the greatest advantages to purchasing food locally is having somebody to answer questions about how it was grown and raised. What goes in that loaf of bread? May we be certain that the pig that's now bacon lived a life without hurting? How do we recognize those jalapenos are salmonella-free? Building up a kinship with local farmers gives us an in with our local food scheme. At farmers markets we may acquire answers to queries like, when do tomatoes get into season? How may I utilize celeriac? Frequently, we may take a tour of the farm our food comes from. A few farmers are exhilarated to share their knowledge and experience with their buyers. Inquire about the challenges your local farmers face and what they're doing to handle them. It does not have to be complicated. Inquire about the weather. Any farmer will be proud of to discuss how the growing season is going and how that affects the food they develop. Knowing local farmers may go a long way to simplifying purchasing local. A different important cause to purchase local is to keep food miles to a lower limit. Food miles refer to the length a food item travels from the farm to your house. The food miles for particulars in the food 25 market are, on the average, 27 times higher than the food miles for goods purchased from local sources. In the United States, the average food market's produce moves nearly 1,500 miles between the farm where it was farmed and your icebox. About 40% of our fruit is created overseas, and even though broccoli is grown all over the nation, the broccoli we purchase at the supermarket travels an average of 1,800 miles to get in that location. Notably, 9% of our red meat comes from foreign nations, a few as far away as Australia and New Zealand. Our food is trucked across the nation, dragged in freighter ships overseas, and vaporized around the world. An enormous amount of fossil fuel is burned to carry foods such long distances, releasing CO2, sulfur dioxide, particulate matter and additional pollutants that contribute to global climate change, acid precipitation, smog and air and sea pollution. The refrigeration called for to keep our fruits, veggies, dairy products and meats from spoiling on their long journeys burn up even more fossil fuel. In contrast, local and regional food schemes bring about 17 times less CO2. 26. Chapter 4, Get Moving. Synopsis. Significance of physical activity in handling stress. These days life is busy, with deadlines and meetings and traffic. It is difficult to find time for your own care. You begin ignoring your body, and slowly signs of stress start showing on your body. 27. Get up. Significance of physical activity in handling stress. These days life is busy, with deadlines and meetings and traffic. It is difficult to find time for your own care. You begin ignoring your body, and slowly signs of stress start showing on your body. It becomes all important to undo the harm and be prepared to confront the consequences. Doing physical activity for 20-30 minutes a day could undo several of the adverse effects of stress. Each day physical activity not only makes you look and feel good and even lose a few extra pounds. It can also make your life less trying. Getting physical exercise can decrease anxiety by up to 50%. Suppose half the tension is gone just because you took a morning run. While a workout cannot do away with all the affairs you need deal with, it can assist you in coping with your stress better. Here are a few of the several reasons physical activity is awesome for decreasing your tension and worries. 1. Physical activity improves your mood. Physical exercise brings on chemicals that make you feel happier and ready to confront the day. It also increases blood flow to the brain, promoting this pleased, energetic sensation. The better you feel about life, the less stress will weigh you down. 28. 2. Physical activity brings about additional energy. Stress makes you feel run down and exhausted throughout the day. If you exercise in the morning, you will get an excellent energy boost to keep you going in the late morning and afternoon. You may experience being exhausted throughout the first few weeks of physical activity, but be relentless and the energy will come. 3. Physical activity helps you sleep. There's nothing that decreases stress more than a great night's sleep. Sleep not only recharges your strained, aching muscles, it also refreshes your mind and helps you to process information from the day. Getting more, higher quality sleep on a regular basis will assist you coping with the challenges of day-to-day life. 4. Physical activity allows time to think. Many of the stress we confront is from our own mind. Rather than working and mending problems, we are worrying about them day in and day out. Physical activity gives you time alone to center on your thoughts and clear your head without a bunch of distractions. That way, after your workout, you are able to get to work on mending a problem rather than worrying about it. Finding the right exercises. If you cannot do an aerobic workout, or just do not think it is enough, try yoga or stretching or jogging. These activities are great for soothing sore, tense muscles, clearing your mind, and relaxing you. Plus, if you have no free time in the morning, these exercises can be 29. Done at night without keeping you from your sleep. They will likely even help. You can use the internet or just find a book or take a class that shows you positions or exercises that are easy for you. You should be able to find poses and movements that are associated specifically to stress reduction and relaxation. So design a plan and begin a regular workout routine. If you adhere to it, you will begin to feel less stressed, less nervous, and more at ease very fast.